Welcome to episode 0 of World Explorer. I'm your host, Cross. Thank you for tuning in to episode 0. I've decided to do an episode 0 of World Explorer to provide some insight as to what this series is about and how I came to do it this way. Initially, it was meant to just do lore videos, yet in a voice chat, the idea that this should maybe be a cross between a podcast and a video series arose.
That conversation completely ripped my mind into what is a podcast. I've never really listened to them. My experience for audio-based entertainment was just watching lore videos on my favorite games and manga. Now, you may notice there's been a shift in audio. My voice, maybe. That's because I've lost the voice modulator. I kind of forgot it was on, and I'm not redoing that audio. So, back to what I was saying. So, I sought out a podcast and listened to it. What I found was interesting. It wasn't much different from me just listening to the audio of my favorite YouTube lore videos while I'm on a long car ride. So I decided to shift towards this format. I feel like I would be more comfortable doing it this way. I feel like it would flow a little bit more naturally for me, at least. It's a new form of entertainment that I've not really gotten into, and I hope to listen to some more podcasts so that I can kind of see how they do it and maybe learn from people who's already done this before. Now that the backdrop is out of the way of where I kind of got the idea to do this, World Explorer is a series where I will dive into the various worlds found across the infinite universe of fictional media. Rather that media is video games, manga, anime, films, really anything that comes to mind. The main goal is to have fun and discuss everything we can think of. Look at the worlds that each hold their own unique energy, abilities, physics, rules, various alternative takes on real-world theories. Each fictional source of material we will look at holds all of these things, in which that I hope I can properly, delve into this stuff and properly explain it, look at it, come up with some unique theories, and kind of figure out how it works in universe, Currently, I will be acting as the only host. I do plan on finding someone to either co-host or at least occasionally co-host. This would probably help the conversations flow a little bit better for me, and World Examiner could become more in-depth with alternating opinions. As it stands currently, though, that's yet to be seen. Hopefully that will change with time, of course, and hopefully I can find someone that is willing to, at least occasionally get on here, talk to me, review some material with me, and see what we can come to when it comes to examining certain fictional worlds. I would like to take a moment to briefly talk about my Discord community. It is within this Discord community, Genesis evolved, where the idea of me starting a YouTube channel was first even addressed. It is also the place where I kind of, leaned into doing it more of a podcast style instead of doing it just, strict videos. They have supported me and have constantly kept up with the updates, along with inspired me to change up how I do everything. I do have to say that if you wish to join this community, it's a growing community. It originally started off basically around a Dragon Ball tabletop game I had been working on, and it's evolved into everything. We now watch movies, play games together, talk, discuss various topics, and if you would love to join the community, then in the description below I will leave a link to the Genesis Evolved Discord server. It is definitely a good place if you like Genesis TRPG, or TTRPG, for those who are very specific on your terminology. And if you enjoy pretty much Dragon Ball, anime, just anime in general, manga in general, cartoons, various things. We have scheduled movie nights where we get together and watch movies now. We do have some rules. If you join, I hope you'll read through our rules and abide by them, and hope to see you there. On another note, I would like to thank everyone who's watched this episode 0. I appreciate it, and there will be more videos to come. I'm thinking that the first episode will probably be on Dragon Ball, as the original video idea was supposed to be on Dragon Ball. It's just I couldn't come up with enough, inspiration to write about the entire first volume, as not really a lot happens within that. So maybe I'll broaden the scope and do a episode where I just talk about all of Dragon Ball up to right before Raditz shows up. But we'll have to wait and see. I am going to talk to my community, get some feedback on that one. I do hope to find a co-host soon. But again, thank you all for tuning in and listening to these about 7 to 8 minutes worth of me just talking. I appreciate it. I hope to see you all again soon, and enjoy your day. Post note, I realized that throughout the video I've been saying World Explorer. It is World Examiner is what the series is called. I am just kind of tired, and I'm not going to go back and try to edit out every single instance of me saying World Explorer instead of World Examiner. Sorry, it's World Examiner.